Beloved, if you found yourself here today, take a breath and know this. You were not guided here by chance or by a wandering algorithm. There is a reason your heart paused and chose to listen. God has been watching closely the way the world has been responding to you lately, and He wants you to understand why it feels different now. Spiritual growth is never only hidden on the inside. When God begins a deep work within a chosen soul, the outer world eventually reflects it. Scripture reminds us, those who look to Him are radiant. Their faces are never covered with shame. Psalm 34:5. Something in you has shifted. Your voice carries more peace. Your posture holds quiet strength. Even your face tells a story of healing before your mind fully catches up. You may have noticed it in small moments. A friend studies you and says they cannot explain it, only that you seem gentler, lighter. You catch your reflection and wonder why calm shows up before you feel it. Strangers pause when they meet your eyes, as if something holy brushed past them. This is not pride. This is presence. This is God's peace resting on you. You are being transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. You are not imagining this. Heaven is leaving fingerprints on your life. Chosen ones, God has changed what the world now recognizes when it looks at you. Even science tells us that a face speaks before a mouth ever has the chance to. In a fraction of a second, people sense what lives beneath the surface. The smallest movements around your eyes and lips quietly reveal whether you carry peace or tension, openness or defense, calm or hidden pain. Long before you explain yourself, your presence already speaks. Now, consider what happens when God has spent years shaping your heart. Think of the nights you sat in silence with Him, choosing honesty over escape. Think of the moments you restrained yourself when anger would have been justified, when reacting would have been easier than healing. You forgave when it hurt. You let go when holding on felt safer. You cried, you surrendered, and you kept walking even when you felt empty. Scripture says, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me." Psalm 51:10. And that renewal touched more than your soul. Your body learned new patterns, your nervous system softened, your face released old fear it no longer needed to carry. You didn't notice the shift because survival demanded your full attention, but heaven noticed. The Lord weighs the heart. Proverbs 21:2. And He watched every quiet adjustment. Now, without effort, your face reflects the healing He patiently completed within you. And gradually, God allowed what He healed within you to rise to the surface, not loudly, not all at once, but unmistakably. Healing has a way of revealing itself without asking permission. It settles into your expression. It reshapes the quiet language of your face. That is why your eyes no longer carry the same look. The constant alertness is gone. The fear that once lived behind them has loosened its grip. In its place, there is depth, presence, and a stillness that cannot be faked. Scripture says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast." Isaiah 26:3. And that peace has made a home in your gaze. The tension that once pulled at your mouth has softened. Even when you are serious now, you no longer look hardened or guarded. You do not wear survival the way you once did. To a stranger, it may appear as though you carry a quiet light, something gentle yet grounded. The Lord gives grace and glory. Psalm 84:11. In the spiritual realm, your face speaks even more clearly. It carries signals of truth lived out, authority earned through endurance, purity shaped by surrender, and wisdom formed through pain. People feel it long before they understand it. Pay attention to the small moments. A child studies you with unexplainable familiarity. A stranger opens up without intending to. Someone from your past grows uneasy, avoids your eyes, or rushes away. These reactions are not accidental. Everything exposed by the light becomes visible. Ephesians 5:13. Your presence has become a mirror. Those who long for truth feel safe with you. Those who resist it feel revealed. And sometimes, one explanation like this saves a chosen one from years of silent confusion. Beloved, you are not here by chance. Your life has passed through seasons where pressure quietly reshaped you. Stress etched itself into your expression. Disappointment lingered in the subtle tension across your brow. Your eyes learned to move before your mind did, scanning every space, preparing for what might break, what might hurt, what might fail. You learned how to smile on cue, but your face carried the deeper truth of someone who had learned to survive by staying alert. God never missed that version of you. He saw it clearly. He loved you completely. Yet he also knew that a life built on constant defense would eventually starve the soul of its purpose. So he began a hidden work, one that did not start with your circumstances, but with your heart. The Lord searches every heart and understands every desire. 1 Chronicles 28-9. He gently confronted the lies that told you love was fragile or conditional. He loosened your attachment to those who depleted your strength. He shut doors that kept your body trapped in vigilance. He stayed with you in the quiet, aching moments until your inner world learned something new. You were no longer under threat. You were being carried. As that truth settled, your body responded. Your expression softened. Your face no longer announced readiness for impact. It began to reflect trust. The eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. Deuteronomy 33-27. Without trying, your presence changed. That is why now, even when fatigue still visits, people describe you as peaceful. They sense rest in you, even if they cannot explain it. Some are drawn toward you. They notice warmth in your eyes and feel safe enough to speak honestly. They trust that their pain will not be dismissed or mocked. Others, however, feel uneasy, not because you accuse them, but because your presence no longer cooperates with pretense. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely. Proverbs 10-9. The same clarity that comforts the sincere unsettles those who are hiding. If you have felt this shift, know this: you are not imagining it. Heaven has been quietly revising the message your face carries. And only now is the world beginning to notice the work God completed in secret. If heaven has been reshaping what your face communicates, then this season is not merely about how people react to you. It is about direction. It is about where your life is being guided next. Think of it this way. When a small shop changes the sign above its door, the building remains the same. The street stays familiar, but the message shifts. Without saying a word, the new sign tells passersby, something is different here now. Some familiar customers walk by, slow their steps, feel uncertain, and move on. Others, who never noticed the place before, suddenly feel drawn to enter. That is what God has done with you. He did not erase who you are. He changed what others read when they look at you. This is why you have sensed subtle but undeniable shifts. You run into someone from your past at the store. They greet you politely, but their eyes never quite meet yours. They used to joke freely, speak over you, or treat you casually. Now their words feel measured, their smile tightens. They look at your shoulder, your hands, anywhere but your gaze. They are not being dramatic, they are disoriented. The last time they truly saw you, you were carrying fear, people-pleasing, or quiet shame. Now, even with your imperfections, your face reflects something unfamiliar to them. There is self-respect, there is clarity, there is a calm awareness of who walks beside you. The Lord goes before you and will be with you. Deuteronomy 31-8. And that truth has settled into your presence. Chosen ones, this is why some people feel as if access to you has changed without a confrontation or an argument. Your phone number is the same. Your voice sounds the same, but your face no longer confirms the version of you they relied on, and so the relationship cannot remain where it once was. You may even notice this with family. You set a simple boundary. You say, "I don't have the energy for that today." Instead of pushing back, they fall quiet. They study you for a moment longer, sensing something shifted. They may not say it, but their spirit reads the message clearly. This person is no longer easily overridden. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Matthew 5:37. And then there is the other side of this change. New connections. People you barely know find themselves drawn to you. A coworker lingers, sharing more than they planned. They say, "I don't know why I'm telling you this," while searching your eyes for safety. What they see is patience. They see that you listen without rushing. They feel no pressure to perform. Your face has become a quiet invitation. You do not have to hide here. Be quick to listen, slow to speak. James 1:19. This is not coincidence. God arranged this. This is what visible authority looks like when heaven trusts someone with influence. It does not always arrive with platforms or titles. Sometimes it appears as a presence that causes people to pause before acting. Hear this clearly. You are not too much. You are not intimidating. You are not harsh. You are clear. And clarity is rare. When some people freeze in your presence, it is because, for a brief moment, they see themselves more honestly. They notice where they have avoided growth. They recognize patterns they have grown comfortable with. They feel the distance between who they claim to be and who they are becoming. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. Proverbs 2-6. God will use this, not to shame them, but to gently invite them higher. That is why he asks you to remain tender, even as you grow strong. You are not called to fix anyone. You do not need to explain your discernment. You do not have to shrink to keep others comfortable. Simply continue what brought you here. Speak honestly with God. Choose peace when chaos is available. Step away from what drains your spirit. Allow correction when it comes. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will act. Psalm 37:5. He will handle the rest. In the season ahead, your presence will open doors your resume never could. There will be moments when responsibility is placed in your hands, not because of what you listed on paper, but because integrity is visible in the way you carry yourself. Someone will speak your name in rooms you are not in, not out of obligation, but because they remember how safe they felt in your presence. You will be chosen as a friend, a partner, a guide, a steady voice. Not because you demanded attention, but because your face quietly bears witness to the road God has already walked you through. A good name is more desirable than great riches. Proverbs 22:1. And that name is now written in your presence. There will be moments when you catch your reflection and feel that unfamiliar pause, a mix of disbelief and recognition. Is that really me? And yet, something in you knows it fits. Don't rush past that moment. That isn't vanity. That is alignment. That is the soul recognizing the body it has finally learned to rest in. You are God's workmanship, created for good works. Ephesians 2:10. And sometimes the work shows up first in how you carry yourself. When someone hesitates as your eyes meet, don't overanalyze it. You don't need to perform. You don't need to shrink. You don't need to apologize for the light that came from healing. Simply remember this truth. My face tells the truth now. God changed what I carry. And those who are meant to walk with this version of me will feel peace in my presence, not pressure. Great peace have those who love your law, and nothing causes them to stumble. Psalm 119-165. Heaven is not uncomfortable with what your face now reflects. Heaven is pleased, and little by little, the world will begin to understand why. Thank you for walking this part of the journey with me. If this message resonated, share it with someone who may need it, and subscribe to stay connected. Stay connected, and continue your awakening by choosing the next video that speaks to you. I'll see you there.